Man, nobody ever got this upset when I quit a job. I'll tell you that much. Shockwaves are being felt in the cruise industry as word is circulating that beloved cruise captain Kate McHugh has quit her job. And look, we're going to have to talk some people off the ledge. I don't think it's as serious as what some have speculated, but sometimes the cruise news isn't good. Reports are coming from the MSC Poesia cruise ship that's doing sailings down there off of the coast of Uruguay that a 32-year-old Filipino crew member went overboard. Now, they didn't realize that the guy wasn't on the ship until he was supposed to report for his duties, and when he did not report for his duties, imagine this, somebody had to go through the painstaking and gut-wrenching process of reviewing videotape to pinpoint the time that the guy went overboard. The video showed him at one point on the side of the cruise ship, and then the video showed movement in the water. The assertion there is that that person jumped off the cruise ship or fell off the cruise ship, which is really never the case. So sadly, it seems like this 32-year-old Filipino crew member has jumped off of the MSC Poesia into the water. There's a joint effort going on by Brazilian and Uruguayan navies to try to search for that crew member, but as of yet, there has been no recovery of that crew member. I mean, I guess fortunately, we can say this is the first overboard incident of 2025, so we've made it almost 2 months without, into the year without an overboard incident, but one's too many, right? The Cruise Line International Association, CLIA, they keep the numbers on this. They note that from 2009 to 2019, there were 212 documented cases of people going off of cruise ships. So that puts the average around 20 a year, and we certainly have been hitting that. But like I said, I guess if there is a silver lining that, this is the first in 2 months. So again, it's horrible. It is horrible and sad. Sad for the family of that crew member. Sad for the people that are going through that there on MSC Poesia. Hopefully there's a positive outcome, some sort of recovery, but in most of these cases there isn't. What a way to start the cruise news. Look, we're gonna talk Captain Kate and Royal Caribbean's in trouble over sanitation. We're gonna talk about that and more. I'll roll the intro. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to La Lido Loca. I am your host, Tony, here with the latest cruise news and views for your face on a Tuesday the 25th of February, 2025. And I don't guess I've talked to you guys since last weekend. I had a pretty cool experience. For the first time ever, I went to the Bay Area Renaissance Festival. This is here in the Tampa Bay area. It was about 45 minutes from my house. So I think it's about 45 minutes from Tampa proper. The reason I bring it up is because this is a valid pre-cruise excursion. If you're somebody that's cruising out of Tampa, the festival runs on weekends from February the 15th through March the 30th. It's open rain or shine from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And so, yeah, like I said, if you're in for a cruise and you're in the day before the cruise, say you're cruising on a Sunday and you're in on a Saturday, this is pretty fun. They do it annually, and if you like that kind of thing, I love it. Anytime I can see jugglers in the wild, I'm very excited. It's a really good time, and I would recommend it as a pre-cruise excursion. Watching the fire juggler at the Ren Fair reminded me of another fire juggler, and I went looking for footage, and this is the most recent footage I have of me juggling fire, which is not that recent. 2008? What is that, 17 years ago? Holy macaroni and cheese. A younger Tony B handling the pyro juggling. Check this out.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
What? Lindy should be here with this.
Go for a double. Could burn my hand. You guys, I'll suffer.
I know for a day.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah, I gotta dig those torches out and make a new video of fire juggling that's not 17 years old and not super grainy. It's not been that long since we've had good video technology in the palm of our hands. I think we forget that, the ability to record video. It's crazy. All right, let's continue on with the cruise news. We got to talk about some challenge that Royal Caribbean has over a bad sanitation report. We're talking about one of the world's largest cruise ship, Royal Caribbean's Oasis class Symphony of the Seas. It scored an 86 on its last vessel sanitation program CDC inspection. 85 is failing, so if it would have just got 1 point less. And really, I guess the reason that anybody's talking about it, why there is a hubbub, is because there is an attorney out there that sues cruise lines. His name's Spencer Aaronfield. I think I follow him on TikTok. His stuff's pretty interesting. He really does a good job of bringing the cruise news. But what he did is he took the report that came from the CDC and he dug through it, and then he highlighted some of the crazy stuff, like there was a crew member that had a cut on their hand. They were sticking their hand in the ice, with the cut. And then the other one is there was some sort of gastrointestinal issue with some kids in the kids club, and they didn't really notify the parents. According to the report, they just sent the kids back to the parents with the gastrointestinal issue with the intent to tell them later or something like that. And look, all the drama aside, this happens sometimes. These vessel sanitation program inspections by the CDC are surprise inspections. Surprise inspections. And every once in a while, you're going to have a cruise ship that just does poorly on it. What's fun is over on the CDC website, you can actually take your ship, the next ship that you're going to sail on, you can select it and you can see all of its scores over time. If we look at Symphony of the Seas, on 2/9/2025, earlier this month, that's when they got the 86, the almost failing 86. But if you look at the previous scores, 97, 100, 93, 97. I've seen a lot of commenters over the last few days going, what's up with the Symphony of the Seas? They got a bad inspection, man. It's like anywhere else that you work that has a health inspection component. The health inspector comes in, you get your grade, and then you do everything that you can to quickly fix all of those items so you can get re-inspected and get a better grade. That's what Royal Caribbean is going through right now. I don't know. What do you think? You see a bad inspection on a cruise ship, does that make you leery? Does that make you leery to cruise on it, or what do you think? Leave a comment below. Live shows tonight, 8 p.m. We've got our Patreon exclusive show. Are you a part of our Patreon community? You want some extra content? $5 a month, you get like 4 most months, 3 or 4 extra live shows. I also just posted our wedding vow renewal. So if you're a channel member here on YouTube or part of the Patreon community, you can see Jenny and I say I do again. But tonight, I don't know what the topic will be. We'll be answering cruise questions. But Patreon, usually that crowd's only 40 or 50 for that show. So it's really a good way to get in there and get your question in front of us. And then 9 p.m. tonight, we got the big show. The big show. You, me, and Jenny B, and 1,000 other people most of the time. We'll be chopping it up, talking about cruising, answering your questions. Love to see you at any of those shows tonight. And now we've got to talk about Oh no. Here we go. Get up. Get up. Well, before we get up, hold on. I want to say something about Dance Break. Some people are disappointed in Dance Break, and I feel like I can fix that now. So get up. Get up, Dance Break. With a blooper reel. How about that? Dance break with a blooper reel. Okay, let's talk about the news that has really sent a shockwave through the entire internet cruising community. Celebrity famous cruise captain Kate McHugh is quitting her job at Celebrity Cruise Line. She's been with Royal Caribbean Group for 22 years. And she made a post on her Instagram saying that it was time to move on. This came as a shock to a lot of people. The reactions to it have been interesting, to say the least. But in her post, she said the thing that many of us have said as we progress through our lives. Sometimes you have to evaluate what's going on in life. Events happen, things happen that are unexpected, and you reevaluate what your priorities are and you make new decisions. And apparently that's what's happening for Captain Kate. She leaves some big hints though, right there in her Instagram post. She said, "Am I leaving the sea forever?" No, the salt is in her blood. She said there's going to be a new captain's log. So that suggests that she would still be a cruise captain. There's a million ways you could speculate this. This is a different working environment than our parents had, where you worked at a place for a long period of time. 22 years is a long time to do anything. I'm looking at you, Jenny B. We just celebrated our 22 wedding anniversary, and it was wonderful. It was fantastic, and I'm looking forward to another 22. Captain Kate said 22 years is enough with Royal Caribbean. And like I said, the whole, work structure is different than it was for our parents. Sometimes you gotta go somewhere else to pursue the opportunities you want to pursue creatively, or pursue the career that you want to pursue, or to pursue the financial goals that you have, or to pursue the family goals that you have. And, it seems like it could be something there. Again, we don't know. Captain Kate is dang famous. She's social media famous. She's cruise industry famous. And I think she's beyond all of that famous. So who knows? She could be getting courted for a show on Bravo or something like that. That's all complete speculation. She may just want something simple like being able to work at the same company with her husband. They spend a lot of time apart. Their ships crossing in the night, and it seems like they have a great relationship. I don't know them personally. It seems like they have a great relationship, but I can imagine that if they could work a deal where they were both on the same cruise ship at the same time, that would probably be amazing. Who knows if that's what it is. Either way, some of the reactions were wild. I love Don Terrace. I love Don Terrace like a brother. But man, I watched his video today. Please go to Don's Family Vacations, subscribe, and watch that video, because watching Don's video, I thought she died. Honestly, I thought she had passed away. I guess I'm on the other side of it. I'm very excited for her because I've been in a situation like that, and Don has too, where, life is life, and all of a sudden you make a change and your whole world changes for the better. And so what I'm hoping is whatever thing that Captain Kate is doing next is going to be the best thing for her. And I appreciate who she is and what she's done for the industry, and a really great cruise captain and then beyond. But yeah, man, Don, man, we come off the ledge, Don. I guess I need to text you. It's gonna be all right. Nah, man, Don's a good guy, man. He loves his friends and his family, and that emotion comes out in his videos. So you can't fault the guy for that. But I was concerned for a second that maybe something bad had happened to Captain Kate. Maybe something bad happened to us because we won't have the same access to her as we did previously. She was very much out. I sailed with her one time on the Edge, and like no other captain, and many captains are great, but almost on a daily basis, I would see Captain Kate walk in the halls, interfacing with the people, leading her crew. It was impressive. What do you think? What do you think her next move is? That's the Shockwave story of the day. Hope you're having a fantastic Tuesday. Love to see you at the live shows tonight. This is Tony for La Lido. Subscribe for more. Hit the like button. Tony for La Lido. Look, until the next time, we'll see you on the Lido. Bye. Cruise News.